Hi, it's Holger Mueller here, live from SAP Hybris user conference in Barcelona. It's day 2, a little more quiet around lunchtime. Actually, very impressed about the show floor. Let's get this out of the way right at the beginning. Very much like a Sapphire show floor, playing around here a little bit. With most of the conference theaters happening right here on the show floor, that keeps the people in. That keeps people interested with more food and drinks, don't have them outside of the show floor. So in my view, probably a very good, minor, small SAP event on show floor. But what was Hybris all about? It's the largest Hybris conference ever, no surprise, being part of SAP now, with over 3,300 participants. Some issues, of course, of the location in Barcelona, given that there are all these independent ports, but it's interesting to see from my takeaways that overall the message of the SAP network economy as the collection of Ariba, SuccessFactors, Hybris, and Concur is being called. The good news to see actually in board members Rob Anson's presentation today is that Fieldglass, who is very near and dear to my heart from a gig worker economy perspective, made it up to the promotion to the other 5. So it's Fieldglass part of that. And I think Rob is coming up with this new responsibility on a group messaging, which I think should be only helpful for joint customers or individual customers too, because there seems to be a more group level architecture overall framing messaging coming along. So that's the high level takeaway beyond Hybris. Hybris itself is moving fast, has moved to web services, has announced the YAS architecture. The commerce product is now available, built on top of that architecture. So it's good to see modern architectures being used in enterprise applications in general. Specifically, of course, very important for something like e-commerce, which has to be a truly scalable, elastic application. So a good move from that perspective. Then there's the whole pending acquisition of Gigya. Of course, nothing in detail talked about this. The interesting thing is that the inside of Hybris, there is what is called the Hybris profile. The Hybris profile is first-party data collected about customers using the website, opt-in. We're in Europe, so GDPR discussions loom over everything here. What will be interesting is that Gigya gives basically, as an identity provider, login capabilities to a large number of other properties. Spoke to Gigya. They have 1.3 billion, almost 1.5 billion unique logins, but that could be the same person, so who knows how many end users they have. But it's the first step only to collect browsing and other information to make potentially going forward the Hybris profile more interesting. What I've been saying the whole time, surprised that Hybris made that acquisition and not the cloud platform or whatever the entity is it belongs to, SAP SE, whatever it is, because I see Gigya really much as an identity service provider running in the cloud. And that's an entry point, of course, to data as a service and to the Hybris profile, back to hear what the e-commerce people share about. And last but not least, YAS, your own platform as a service, basically building on these microservices that have been published. I saw a great demo here of a customer doing a video live chat enabled by co-browsing, speaking to a customer service rep, the customer service rep being able to point the customer where to go on the website to solve their customer service issue. So very interesting things can be built on top of the YAS services. Uptake, SAP executives have been very honest, has not been taken phenomenal. Asking the executive Q&A, because in my view that's the split positioning between a shrink web application like a SaaS application like a Hybris potentially and individually built developer application on single microservices. That's a different positioning. It might go to a different place, a different audience. So like a tech ad could be more of a place for that. Not sure if all the e-commerce vendors will be going for that. Overall, my point of view, it's a good event for Hybris, a good event for Hybris customers. The vendors show strong innovation. The YAS move is still a very comforting or in general very encouraging move. My prediction is companies have to build more applications themselves, and that's definitely what YAS enables. Good to see the consistent positioning with the SAP Cloud Platform coming together, which wasn't always the case at SAP. So good to see SAP harmonizing the message both from a cloud platform perspective and also from a Leonardo perspective. As of Leonardo, of course, mentioned here, the question for me is how all this network economy, properties, Ariba, SuccessFactors, Hybris, and Concur, and now Fieldglass will be able to participate in the Leonardo design thinking workshops, which I haven't figured out yet, so stay tuned for that. The Hybris profile is off to a good start. It's working from what I can see, collecting the property information at the Hybris customers. So that's me, short enough hopefully. Thanks for watching. Greetings from Barcelona. Speak to you soon.